So today, we're playing a Berserker, and we may have a Thornbloom build today. But our build today is going to be scaling life, it's going to be scaling block, and it's going to be scaling damage, and it's going to do crazy things just like this. Which does increase the stamina cost. It also makes our dogs trigger here faster and faster. So overall, yeah, it's looking to smash in here. We're scaling up a lot of life for the cheeses. But hey, check this run out, and let me know what you think of this build. Okay, let's go and jump some ranked games with the Berserker and see just what I can do today. Broom on sale, we kind of have to take here. Which means I'm going to be taking the shiny shell in hopes of finding a shell turm. And we'll take this pocket sand because it's on sale as well. Now I'm also going to buy the stone. Everything that costs 1 I will actually just be buying here. This box of riches on sale for 3 is extremely tempting to take here. So we kind of have to take it now. Not super ideal setup. I actually want to waste another gold here rolling in hopes of finding a wooden sword. Because we could sell these 2 items here, but we actually didn't find one. So it's not that great for us. And we could take this chipped sapphire. It does cost 1. And we could just inflict that 1 cold here. Now we could also get super lucky here, adding into our weapon. Because it has that 15% chance to inflict that frost. We could end up getting a bit more here. But I kind of want to just keep it in our backpack for that guaranteed 1 debuff here. That slows him down even just a little bit here. It's not crazy insane. But will it be enough here? Unfortunately, it didn't even matter here, to be honest. With that, I kind of want to go for the spear here. Sell our broom. Take the spear. That should be crazy good for us. Take the leather bag for right now. Add this in for that lifesteal. Now, I would love to take this big old banana. So we could sell our little pocket sand. I do want to keep the shiny shell. I'm going to sell this and this to actually take our big old banana. With that, let's go and move on. Now, we do want to craft up a shell totem into that spear here. Because that is going to be crazy damage. Now, we could be in a big trouble with this shell totem bag stones here. That's going to keep him alive as it scales up there in power. We have no scaling. Damage, we don't have that sustain here either. So unfortunately, this is going to be a loss again. Just pausing the video here very quickly, just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. Losing 2 lives already is not super fantastic for us. But it is what it is. Let's go and get our shell totem going. We'll also take another shiny shell. A little bit of an extra heal here. Take another stone. We could go for a strong stone skin potion here, but I don't exactly want to take that right now. And actually, cap resilience is crazy. Straight up crazy to not take here. Let's actually add this in here. Craft up these rubies. Reserve this leather bag. And I'm actually going to sell the stone in taking this chipped amethyst for a little bit of healing down here. With that, let's go to move on. And we'll see. Now we are going to begin a Reaper. They're going to try to survive as long as possible. Also, our spear is not actually having any star slots used here. So we got a lucky face an opponent with no armor here. However, they do have armor with that garlic here. But it's not looking good for us. We could lose another life here, especially with all this poison stacked up. And unfortunately, not getting this shell totem already has really made us lose quite a lot here. And actually, I will be taking this corrupted crystal. It's a lot of gold right now. That's not going to be doing too much for us here altogether. Once it's crafted up, it will be really good for us. With that, kind of want to take out a forging hammer right now. Add in our garlic because if someone is stacking up spikes right now, it's going to be doing more damage to us unless we scale up a lot of empower here. Otherwise, actually, we should have moved our shiny shell here, but that's going to be okay because we still just using that to get our stamina here. Now, would be 3 extra healing here, so if we do lose by 3 health, we definitely should have put it there. But again, another stones build. However, they don't have the stone totem here. So all it is flat damage, so we should be able to outpace him here. Potentially. Yeah, smashing here. And awesome, we got a Capper Discomfort, which does reduce our opponent's healing by 30%. It also nullifies some buffs here. So that's 30% healing reduction. That's also going to be another 15%. So overall, our opponent's not going to be able to heal for crazy amounts. And right now, I will actually be selling our spear here. Because I want to go for turn up here. That's just going to be a lot more damage as we scale up on spikes as well. Now, might be a bit of a problem with our shell totems here. So I do want this flawed topaz for that little bit of stamina. Increasing our base stamina regen by 12%. Which could be kind of nice. because their stamina right now is 1.6. With a banana, it's about 1.2-ish. Kind of. So we should be sitting at 1.32. Which should be pretty decent for right now. And once again, the battle rage, our turnip is going to go turbo nuts, which does increase our stamina consumption here even further. By adding in this topaz, it means our stamina bar is not going to be as bad. So we'll see. Can we outpace this Reaper? We do add a battle rage. We scale up with a lot of spikes and smash in here. Actually, I will be taking the side lamp because that's going to scale up our damage here, as well as give us accuracy. So our turnip is always going to be hitting here. I'm going to sell this to little emeralds here to take this ladder bag for sure. And with that, we have no more gold, so let's go ahead and continue on. And we'll see. Our opponent does have that spike shield here. They're going to be stacking up some spikes. They're going to have that crit chance on that torch here, 18%. So this could be quite scary too. However, we do have that lifesteal from our rubies here. We have that life from our shell totem. Stacking up in power here, so that's doubly scaling our damage here. Triply scaling with our eye lamp here. And smashing here. Actually, right now, Holy Armor on sale for 7 is kind of crazy. Because we could take this. And we can slot it in this position. We can also do something like this, but we lose to a regen here. But it will make our totem use a lot less stamina, which is exactly what we want for our turn up here. There's a couple of items I would love here. Love this spike color. I'd also love this customer card here. So I'm going to sell our box of riches, which is kind of crazy because they do want more gemstones, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to take it here. With that, I actually will reserve it. Let's go ahead and move on. We did get a lot stronger with this holy armor here. That's going to give us a lot of armor, so we can actually scale up on power. Because our opponent has to break through that armor here, keeping us healthy, so our shell totem can proc down power here. Which is kind of nice. It also gives us 2 regen here. And so far, yeah, looking really, really good here. For sure. Now we'll see. Which subclass should we go for here? Should we go for Shaman? Well, we did get rid of our box of riches, so not exactly too pushable going with that. Pack leader. Honestly, this seems like it could be really, really good. Because we're trying to be scaling up in power, and if we get a bunch of courage pups, they use in power pretty well. We also have pups that give us some power, and we also give pups that have a lot of block, which is going to be awesome with our shell totems and our current setup. Anvil, don't exactly want to take. We have 2 crafted items. Chieftain, not too bad here. Does give us a lot of healing. But I don't exactly want to go for that here either. Now, Brass Knuckles is getting crit chance and accuracy. But I think we're going to lean towards Thornbloom here. And we actually got the Armor Dog, which is awesome here. We could also take that Ruby Whelp. Those cost quite a lot, but it will add to our damage if you actually want to take it here. Now, it is a lot of gold, but I do just want to take this Wisdom Pup. So for right now, I'm going to slot it in this position underneath our Thornbloom, so we can add in our big old banana. And we can add this in once again, our Forging Hammer, to craft up our pup here. Now, I did want to take this custom card here. Do we want to remove our garlic here? I actually think we do. So we take this and try to find some crazy items. Some prismatic orbs would be straight up nuts. Now, we do need to find that stamina potion because I do want to go for a Thornbloom here. Because with the Thornbloom here, once we proc this, we scale up in power. We're scaling up in power with our shell totems. And yeah, not looking too bad here, actually. Maybe not. I could be eating my words. Actually, our opponent just scaled up way too much life here. Unfortunately. It is what it is. We'll just have to bring it back. I'm going to flip this whole setup to be around somewhere like this, so we can actually move this over here. So we can have our pup in this position, and we can take this cheese for that scaling life here and some buffs. And with that, let's go in and roll here. And actually, the stamina potion is straight up amazing here. I'm so tempted to actually take it here. They're going to sell our customer card here. And our spike collar. Which is crazy because spike collar is literally a super must item. And it does mean we're going to have her set up in a little bit of a different position. A lot worse, but it is what it is. Because we do want that scaling damage. We do also want their cheese in. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Get our turnip going with our pups here. Should be fantastic. We got the scaling damage. We got that scaling life. We should have even more scaling life with that cheese. And if cheese, it generates some power. That is going to scale up our life even further. And we are going to begin Busted Blade, which is kind of crazy. They do have a badge rune to make it go turbo nuts. And actually, can we survive here? It really depends on that next hit. And yeah, actually, smashing here. We got our Thornbloom, which should be crazy good. We do under Wisdom Pups here. We do under Rolled. More Wisdom Pups is straight up amazing. Because it just wants that armor here. And also look for those power ups because the power ups will be scaling in power as well. We're going to flip this to this side. Have this set up like so. So our big old banana and our cheese are together and we can craft up that armor dog. With that, let's go and continue on. And we'll see. Now, our opponent does have misfortune here. They're going to be trying to scale up in power here like crazy. But they're actually going to end up scaling luck here. Because they have just a little bit too much luck here from the very beginning. So we're actually going to get very lucky facing this opponent. And right now, we are scaling up our max HP. We're scaling up our power. And massive damage here. Especially with that crit chance here. It's going to be awesome. Also, I forgot to mention, Thornbloom has been changed in the latest update. It actually has a 60% chance now to gain that power. It also deals 1 extra damage as well. Making it even better than it was before. So with that, we definitely want our armor dog. And I'm actually tempted to take Wolpertinger here. So we'll reserve another armor dog. It's definitely worth taking here. I'm actually going to move these down here. So we can have our pups in like so. I can craft up this pup. Now we can't afford to take this pup. But we'll roll once, maybe twice here. We also need this pineapple. We have a lot of items here. We have to choose basically which one we actually want. Because dogs give us more survivability. It allows us to scale up arm power, especially with that shell totem. With our Thornbloom as well. Pineapple is scaling damage because we want to stack up spikes here. But we'll see. Our opponent is looking quite scary. We're after breaking through all their defenses here. However, it's actually not going to be too close here altogether. Yes, smashing here. It was looking a lot more dicey than it actually was here. Now we could end up just selling our shell totem here. If we actually want to. Because we could just fit in more pups. Our stamina wouldn't be near as bad. But we'd have a little less in power scaling. But it does mean we can fit this pup in here. Now I'm opting to take the courage pup here because courage pup is going to be a little bit more DPS for us. We're actually going to move this into this position. The ever moving cheese, it's moving from every different position. Do we actually want the pineapple here? I kind of do, but at the same time, we can't exactly fit it in right now. Because I definitely just want more armor dogs. Which if we're taking this out, we might not need a Wolpertinger here as much. But let's take the dog and roll once here. Looking for some storage, which is fantastic. I think it is time we sell our shell totem here. We just need that storage pretty badly here. So we can slot this in this position. So that's going to increase the speed of our pups here. I would love to slot it in this position, but we won't get that actual crit chance from our wolf emblem here because it's going to think. So we kind of need it in this position. And overall, we can add in our pineapple in this 3 slots here. So it should be pretty good. Now we should have actually moved our cheese over a little bit here. Just so it increases the speed of it here. And also our banana. But we'll see, our opponent does have a lot of dragons here. Inflicting a lot of poison on us. And actually, yeah. Just crazy amounts of dragon with the Maneki Neku and scaling damage with our fencing rapier. Just insane. And we could actually take our own Maneki Neku. Because if you don't know, Thornbloom is a godly item, especially with all these pups as well. It would be straight amazing. If you do take it, it has to be in this position for sure. I actually think we will take it. Now, do we want to keep our eye lamp here? We do need that accuracy scaling here, to be honest. Because if we're not hidden, we're not getting our damage. We're not getting our power. So it is pretty important. We can slot it in here for now. We can add in our cheese. We actually want this power pop as well. Also, Ruby Up on 5. There's a lot of items I actually want here. Really, really badly, but not too much we can actually take right now. So I think right now we're going to say goodbye to Wolpertinger. We're going to be getting our power pop, and we are going to be getting our pineapple next round. And we need to find some storage as well. Now, right now, our Thornbloom is sitting at 70% crit chance, which is kind of nice here. It's not too bad altogether. And actually, we're not scaling up as much in power without that totem here. But actually, not too bad here. We got our wisdom pup here. And actually, another courage pup on sale. He's straight up amazing. Let's take the power pup. We'll actually roll here. Prismatic Orb is straight amazing to take as well. A lot of items here. We just need that storage here. So with that, let's go ahead and add in our courage pup here, because that's going to be a little more DPS for us. And actually, we could take this shiny shell here if we actually want. For 2 more regen, for 2 gold. I think we actually will take it. Now, it's not going to matter too much, but for 2 gold here, for price of 1 gold basically, I think it's going to be worth it here. Now, Ripsaw Blade is going to immediately get rid of it. So basically, we shouldn't have spent our 2 gold here. But we'll see. Can we outsurvive this opponents here? They have that Spike Staff Anvil. We're just getting damage on Steel Goobert here. Looking quite crazy, especially with those Moon Shields as well. Well, yeah, smashing here. Thornbloom Doggos is pretty good here. So we'll actually be taking the Prismatic Orb for this round. Now, we only have 1 holy item here, which does increase your healing just a little bit. It also inflicts a random debuff. It's not great, but I did want this for scaling buffs, as well as increasing our healing efficiency. So with that, let's go into Sol, you, and roll. Heart Container is also amazing, because we are going to have 4 regen off the very beginning, potentially up to 6. But it does mean I'm going to have to move our little Forging Hammer outs, move our Flawed Topaz into our weapon here to trigger that a little bit faster, instead of our base stamina regen, and actually that might be better here altogether. Took out our little shiny shell here so we can craft up that wolf to give us even more crit chance and also stack up down power here. And do we actually want the Heart Container? I actually don't want it here. I just want to find that storage. And this is going to be perfect. And let's just go ahead and continue on. Now, we could have actually added in a red ruby into our armor for healing efficiency here. But we'll see. Because we're stacking up a lot of life, we need to heal it back up. Using that flawed ruby to potentially get it back here, but we're doing a massive damage here. And yeah, smashing here. Overall, smashing here. Now, we did survive 1 life left here, so we probably should just take our points and run. But let's go ahead and continue on. Because we can only really get stronger here, as long as we don't get bursted down immediately. Now, it could be eating my words soon enough, but if that happens, it is what it is. We'll take the storage for right now, so we can actually take our big old pineapple. More cheese is going to be amazing here. So we'll take out our little Forging Hammer for right now. Sell this little ruby that we should have added in. Sell our little shiny shell so we can add in an extra cheese here. With that, let's go ahead and continue on. Now, Meneki Neku is going to be awesome here because it is going to increase the speed of our Thornbloom here even further, which does increase the stamina cost. It also makes our dogs trigger here faster and faster. So overall, yeah, it's looking to smashing here. We're scaling up a lot of life for our cheeses. Our opponent is Excalibur here and Pandemonium here, but still, overall fantastic for us. It's just overall fantastic, especially also reducing our opponent's healing here is super good. I would have loved to craft up another Captain's Comfort here. We could have also crafted up the Corrupted Armor here. Do we actually want Corrupted Armor? It does become a dark item, so it doesn't actually provide that regen anymore. But it does protect our debuffs. We don't exactly apply debuffs, so it's not exactly worth it. I'm going to take another eye lamp here. I don't exactly want to either, but it will roll here. Could take healing herbs. Spike color. We could actually take the fan for here. Now, this will most likely just give us mana. We've no use for mana, so that's not that great. But it could, on the off chance, every 4 seconds, give us 1 in power here, which does increase our max HP by 7. I actually think we just take our spike color here. Roll again. And actually, Courage Pup is straight amazing here. We can also take another Cap Resilience here to keep us alive a little bit longer too. At this point, we could just sell our spike color here. Sell our spike color does cost 3. I actually think we will. So we can add you in here and crouch up. Now you don't get the crit chance here. So we could switch this pup over there, but we need to craft it up. We need that space. But yeah, we could have her set up something like this so we have that crit chance on our actual attacking dogs here. Also the power pup here. Let's move to this position. It does get that little bit of speed off the cheese here, but it doesn't get that little speed off the other 2 pets here. Which is not great because I did want our power pup to be scaling in power here. And honestly, Thornbloom Wits actually uses all the pups here pretty well. Because you want more defenses with that block. You do want to use Empower with those dogs. And you do want our power up here to be scaling that power. And also giving us accuracy. So it's not too bad overall. For the next round, I will actually be taking the leather bag. Let's go ahead and continue on. Now this is the last round to craft here. So after this, we will be selling a forging hammer here. And we'll see. Now, our opponent does have the Sapphire. That's going to be a lot of damage for him. But honestly, we have a lot of damage too. So let's go ahead and go into our final round here. And actually, another prismatic orb here. I will be taking it. Now, I do want to slot it into this position exactly. Because then they both give the healing efficiency. They're both targeted on each other, which is crazy amazing. I also want to move this pup down here again, so that it gets that turbo speed. And actually, to get the most amount of speed on a power pup here would be literally this position. But I actually just want to crit chance on our dogs here. Also, a leather armor to craft up into that dragon scale armor would be insanely good for us. But unfortunately, we can't exactly take it. Now, we could sell our banana here. And actually take this courage pup here. But I think we kind of want to keep our banana in because our base stamina is not that great. And we could take out our topaz here, but I actually want to keep it in as well to make our Thornbloom attack that a little bit faster here. So right now, we'll end up just taking some storage here. We've 1 gold left. Let's go and roll. And we actually didn't need to buy this. Because honestly, we didn't have any gold to fit in anyway, so there's no point in actually taking this. However, this heart container is looking pretty good to us. If you had more gold here, I would definitely take it. Since 12 gold though, we can't afford to actually take it here. Now let's go ahead and sell that storage that we wasted our money on. And we would have had 3 gold right now, so we actually could have sold something here in order to take this unidentified amulet here. But honestly, I'm not going to be selling anything here, so it didn't actually matter whatsoever. Well, yeah, this is going to be final setup. Thornbloom into a bunch of doggos here with Maneki Neku, because this is godly. All our dogs are godly. Prismatic orbs for just some buff stacking and healing efficiency, which is kind of nice. Cap discomfort to reduce opponent's healing, especially with the amethyst as well. Now this amethyst is really low tier. It is only 15%, but it's definitely worth having in for right now. Let's go and see. Can we actually win this final round here? So let's go and see. Can we survive? Again, this Reaper, they're going to be scaling up crazy amount of buffs. They're also going to be removing all our buffs here. So Empower's not going to be too much here. We are using our Empower to scalp our life here. And actually, we have crazy amounts of armor. Because our doggos are just going turbo nuts. And actually, yes, smashing here. Especially with Maneki Neku as well. Because it is godly items. And with that, it's just a lot of defenses with all these armor dogs. Scaling life with our Thornbloom here. Scaling life with cheese. And also reducing our opponent's healing. While also adding in a little bit of DPS here. So overall, I think this is a fantastic way to play that Thornbloom if you get that turnip and stamina potion here. But overall, smashing here, we ended up with a lot of armor here. Let's go ahead and see. We did survive with 2 lives left here. Let's go ahead and see just how much points we got here. Plus 11, rank us up quite a bit here. But anyways, I'm going to leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope you keep a lookout for the next one. See you next time.